Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with V. If you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. And if you're returning, sorry, I'm already starting with the allergy stuff. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning. I know it has been a little bit since I had a coffee chat and WIP. I was on vacation last week. And the week before just did not work out to do that. I had one recorded and it didn't go as planned. I even had a different one recorded this week and it didn't go as planned. So here I am recording for the third time the same coffee chat and WIP. I am working on Castle Wolf by, I can't remember who it's by. Hold on, and I don't have my sheet here. David Pinfound. It's a 70 by 99 centimeter. It is such a beautiful painting. I absolutely love it so far. I am working on my second row of this painting and I'm almost done with the second row. I'm using, in combination, I'm using my silicone mats and the little sectioning that they already have on this. I do really like that. This is the first time I've used it. My only suggestion to them about that is I would put like a little bit of a tint on this plastic so you could kind of see where the plastic ends whenever you're diamond painting. But I had in my live, I had a subscriber mention that they used the silicone mats to show where the plastic ended, and that works great. So I have been doing that. I've already got this one to the point that I don't need it on this before I go down to the next row, but I thought we would work on this together. Tell you a little bit about what's been going on. I'm going to see my mom later today. I'm going to be door dashing later today. And I haven't done an unboxing on these, and I probably should have. But I'm going to show them to you right now. So, I was on Temu, and they had just these plain glasses, and they just have... They're just plain black glasses and they've got clear lenses in them. Well, I wear contacts a lot. So, but there's a difference with these. These are actually smart glasses and you can record with them. You can record video with them. Picks up sound and video. And what I thought that I would do is whenever I was out and about, I would be able to look at the canvas, and that way y'all would see what I was seeing and record. So those do work very well. I've used them a couple times. They work very well for recording, but they work very well for recording whenever you're looking straight ahead. Whenever I was looking down at the canvas, I was looking right here at this part where I was diamond painting and all that, and it was recording from here up, from the top up. So you weren't able to see what I was doing because the lens is at the top of the glasses. It does make sense. So maybe if I had my diamond painting on a tilt, which in the car I possibly could do that, just lean it up against the steering wheel. And I may do that soon. But for right now, it did not work the way that I intended. The other reason that I got those was for whenever I was door dashing. Basically, people tell you to leave the food at the door and all that on the app. It just says leave it at the door, so you have to leave it at the door. Normally I'll leave it there, I'll knock on the door and I'll leave unless there is instructions not to knock on the door. But this way, I can look up at the address, I can look down at the food, show where I was at, show me leaving the food and walking away. That way, if there's anybody that says that I didn't do that, I have proof. And that was the other reason for the glasses like that. It was because whenever I'm out and about, I don't want to be holding on to two cameras or two phones, which are my cameras. I've got my old phone that I used to use, which is what I record with 90% of the time, and then I have my new phone that I actually have the Dasher app and all that on. So let's go ahead and get a color out and get started on this. What color do we want to work on? How about just plain old 310? If I can do this without moving y'all too far, because I had the phone in the way of my canvases here. I've got I've got it set up a weird way here. You've probably already seen it, but hopefully I will have added 2 more pets to the pet parade in this video. I will be working on that before I edit this and post this later today. I do have several unboxings to do later today. It'll probably be tonight. I don't have any kids here after they get out of school today, which is great. Courtney has been working in a different location this week, training somebody, and she's had to work from 3 till close each night. So, with that being said, we have had the kids from the time that they get out of school till the time that she gets off work, about 10:30 at night. And then she does go to classes as well, so she drops Remy off a couple of hours early. I guess I need to twist this a little bit to get my wax back up. I am having a much easier time twisting this and getting the wax back up in here. I will say with the wax in the pen, you still have to twist it to put more wax in here just as often as you would dip the wax in to get more wax. With the stainless steel tip, which hopefully that will be in the unboxing coming up very, very soon. Hopefully it'll be in my next unboxing. I'm trying to get all of these done. I do have some more Temu packages coming in. And I believe that I have plenty of Diamond Dots paintings that I need to unbox. And then I did get to go to Hobby Lobby yesterday. In fact, I think that will probably be my next one because I did find a couple things on clearance. There was so many more on clearance, but I did find a couple that I went ahead and got. And I wish I would have took my glasses with me yesterday so that I could have showed y'all everything that I did get there. Or not that I did get, that they had. And that's another thing that they'll work good for, is if I'm just looking at a shelf, trying to show you what all they have. They're not the best glasses for being able to keep a steady video, so whenever I use them, you're gonna see every time my head moves, all of that. So are they worth it for stuff like that? Maybe, maybe not. I figure just sitting there looking at the canvases and stuff, it'll be okay. But maybe at the end of this video, I'll put a little campground tour of one of the campgrounds near me in here. Just showing you kind of what the glasses will entail. I think that they will work well for certain situations and not others. Believe me, I have no intention of trying to spy on anyone with them or anything. They're just a recording tool for me to be able to get videos for y'all, and for being able to prove that I dropped the food where I said that I dropped it. So, anyway, that being said, I think that they'll work out for certain things. They're not going to work out for everything, and they're definitely not going to take the place of my regular recording phone. I'm just looking for something to be able to record easier while I'm in the car and on the go. But if I'm dropping off food and somebody comes out and I hand it to them, even though they said leave at the door, if they say they didn't get it, I would like that proof. Now, that stuff won't be posted on my channel at all. None of that will, because I don't post people on here without their permission. Unless they're like in the distance or it's a public place. And even at that point, I try not to post anybody that you can literally see who they are and stuff like that. That's just not something that I'll do. So, anyway, that being said, I do have a couple of emails, and I will go ahead and read those. Soon as I get to my email. Sorry, I'm checking to see if there was any other stuff in here. Okay, and I apologize, everyone, for my emails. I thought I went in and answered these emails the other day whenever I knew I wasn't going to get to do a coffee chat and WIP last week. But the first email is from Margie. And she was saying, hold on, let me go back. Wanted to share this in case you didn't know. Hugs. Okay, and this is from Dreamer Design, and she sent me a picture where it shows create, share, win, how to answer, start date, post a picture of your unstarted canvas in the group, and this is for the Dreamer Designs. Tag us in your post at Dreamer Designs. Once you're finished with the canvas, make a new post in the group. Create a side-by-side images of your start date picture and your completed canvas. Mention the end date in your post. Don't forget to tag us in your post. And then it says contact details There's no strict time, whether you complete your canvas within a month or it takes a bit longer, that's fine. Just make sure to include start and end dates in your folder. In your post prizes every month, we will randomly select 2 winners, each of whom will receive a prize. The first winner drawn will receive a $25 gift card, while the second winner drawn will receive a $50 gift card. So that's something that she shared with me so that I could share with y'all. I think Granny already shared that once, but never hurts to share it again. Okay, I will move these out after we finish with our coffee, chat, and WIP. And Margie sent me another one, a completion of what she did. This says, just wanted to share this completion with you since you also have it. Hugs. I love this painting. I have not got to work on it yet, but isn't that just gorgeous? I love it. I cannot wait to work on mine. That is so pretty. I'm so glad that you sent that to me. Absolutely love that painting. And then I've got Diana. And it says, I thought I sent pictures of my 2 babies, but didn't see them in the video. I will try again. I am so sorry, Diana, for just now getting back to you. I did not receive these the first time, but hopefully in this video at the beginning, you will see them added. But can you give me names so that I can go ahead and put the names on the pet parade? I'll go ahead and add them without it first. I can always go back and add their names later. But I just want people to be able to see the names of them. And look at these. Look, isn't that just adorable? That's the first one. Oops. I might want to put it where you can see it in the camera without my ring light being in the picture. There we go. Isn't that just adorable? He looks like he's just being so serious there. I say he, I'm not sure, but anyway, let's look at the next picture that she sent me. Okay. And here's the next picture of them. I just love the expression on his face. So adorable. Absolutely love that. And then let's get the last picture she sent me. This one looks so much like Stardust and something that she would do as well. She does things like that all the time, or I'll go in the living room and watch her laying somewhere and she'll just have her back feet spread out behind her. But so adorable. Thank you so much for sending me these, and they will be in the pet parade. I will put their names in the pet parade as well if you send them to me, but such adorable pets. Adorable little fur babies. Okay, so let me go back. See if thank you so much for sending them to me. And then, okay, this one I won't show you because there's parts of this in the email that I can't show you. But I emailed January because she hadn't been around. We were missing her. And I'll go ahead and read what I emailed her. First, I just said, just checking in since we have not heard from you in a while. Hope all is well. Me, Granny, and others were getting a little worried. If you don't mind, let us know how you are doing. So, January did email me back. And I'll go ahead and read it. Oh my gosh, V, I'm so sorry I did not check in so you would not worry, but it's been difficult. I've had a very minor surgical procedure, and although I feel much better, it's not easy to sit, so I've not been on the computer or diamond painted at all in the last few weeks. I've basically been spending time laying down and watching TV, which is quite boring. Quick explanation is that about a year and a half ago, I fell off a stool right on my buttocks. But because I have such high tolerance for pain, I just brushed it off. Last month or so, the pain from sitting at the computer all day for work was just getting unbearable. So I finally had it checked out. Sure enough, I chipped my coccyx bone. I don't know what that is. Which did not heal right, so I had a minor procedure to fix it. I am well, but it's still hard to sit upright and in a chair. I promise I will be back soon. Hugs to you all. Please feel free to pass along my message. Thanks so much for thinking of me. Hugs to all of you. January. So even though she sent that to me, I think that, and she wanted me to share it with all of y'all so that nobody worries about her. Okay, so I do have one more message, but I'm going to keep that one to myself as of right now. Just DP Crazy Lady, if you are watching, do you mind just dropping me a comment or something? I've had one of your subscribers as well reach out to me because they hadn't heard from you and they were worried about you. So if you wouldn't mind, just give me a heads up that you're okay or something. Anyway. Okay, that is all of the emails that I've gotten. Like I said, I will be adding those pictures that I showed for the fur babies in the pet parade. My thumb still, ouch. I don't know if you can tell. Let me pull this back a little. If you can tell any difference in the picture, it doesn't look that bad. But yesterday I was filming. I was having a really bad day filming yesterday. What happened is I was recording the unboxing that I got from Walmart. And in the beginning, I was only going to put one of them on that video and then do a separate video for the next one. So I had paused it in between the two so that I could just use the same recording. I was just going to split it up into two different videos. Well, whenever I went back to record, I never hit the record button. I never unpaused it. So I went through that whole second one without hitting the record button. So since I'd already put the toolkit away and everything, I decided just to put the two paintings together in the same video. But in that video, and even though y'all did not hear this, You know what? Okay, sorry, I was looking at my volume of my microphone. I might have to turn it down a little bit in the video, but my grandkids haven't got a hold of it again and turned it all the way down. Which is what happened the last time, I think, whenever I was trying to record a voiceover with it and you could barely hear me. I think that they had turned my microwave. Yes, I'm talking to y'all in a microwave. Okay. I think they had turned the microphone dial all the way down so it wasn't very loud. But what was this? Oh, I was telling. Anyway, while I was unboxing the toolkit of it, I had decided to throw the trays down in my little box that I have sitting underneath my desk that I keep all my toolkits in. I throw the trays and the baggies, and I'm putting that on the wrong one. The trays and the baggies in there. Well, it had gotten scooted back a little further than normal. So I leaned over the arm of the chair a little further than normal. Needless to say, it would have been funny if y'all would have seen the whole thing, but I did cut that out. And y'all couldn't see anything anyway. But anyway, I fell whenever I was leaning over and I bent back my thumb. It hurts so bad even today. So I'm glad it was my left hand and not my right hand, because if I couldn't diamond paint, I would probably be going through withdrawals right now. But anyway, I did that. One thing I can say, and it sounded really, really loud, and I thought that y'all would have heard it in the video. But this microphone has, I don't want to say noise canceling, but it kind of cancels out the background noise. So like whenever I was recording that, Josh was out there mowing. You couldn't hear any of that in the video, and you couldn't hear whenever I fell. But there was a big long pause in the video, and also you could see the camera shaking somewhat. I am just so glad I wasn't wearing my old headset, though, the one with the earphones and the microphone that went around it, because I probably would have pulled my laptop off the desk as well. But anyway, that happened yesterday while I was recording. It took me 3 times to get that second part of that video recorded. Because I didn't hit record the first time. And then I went to record it again, and I got just a little bit into it, not very far, and realized that I did the same thing again. So got all of that recorded and got it posted. And I was going to record another video last night. In fact, I was going to record this coffee chat and WIP last night. But I got started watching Vera before Courtney came and got the kids. I was going to do the coffee chat and WIP after she picked them up. Because a lot of times I don't go to bed till about midnight or so. I thought that'll be good. I'll record it tonight, and then I will post it tomorrow at some point. So this one I will post sometime today, even though you already got one video. I will go ahead and post the second video at some point today. Once I get the pet parade, I might even take my laptop down to the shop so that I can work on it down there a bit. See what I can do down there. Let's see. Oh, I still got a lot of blacks. 310s over here on this side. I'm going to have to roll this back up because I kind of took them out of my little holder here to hold this up where it was rolled up. So I will roll it back up before I leave, but this is so long that if it's unrolled, it actually hits the ground. Once I push it up a little bit further on here, there I go, turning my thing off here. I need to get me one of those buttons for this. But once I have it up on my canvas a little bit more, I'll be able to hold it in place with the towers that I have on here so it doesn't go down so far on here. But I will roll it back up before I leave today. So last week, I think I told y'all a little bit about this in the live. Last week was my husband Josh's birthday week. So at the last minute, we decided to go camping. It was in Russellville. And they have a few different campgrounds there. This is the first time we had been to this particular campground. It's Old Post. And it was okay. Not my favorite campground. It was quiet. It was nice. I don't know. There was something about it that just was not my favorite for a campground. And I know I had my other glasses in here, my readers. Oh well, there they are. Sometimes with my contacts in the morning, I can't even clean my glasses with that hand. Sometimes in the morning, it's just without my readers, this is blurry. A little bit. Not too bad, but enough that I have to put on my readers. Well, whenever I'm wearing my contacts. Well, whenever I'm wearing my glasses, I never have to. I don't understand that at all. It's not like I have bifocals on my glasses. Maybe I need to think about getting those within the next few times that I do this, but do get glasses. I need to go and get my prescription redone anyway. Just because I'm almost out of contacts. I don't really think my vision has changed that much, but it might have changed a little bit. Anyway, whenever I'm wearing my contacts, a lot of times I have to put on my readers in the mornings. Now, in the afternoons, I normally don't have any issues with it. Tell me why that is. I just do not understand it. But, okay. So, sidetracked. Anyway, we went up there to that campground. It was nice. We stayed there for 3 nights. The first night, we ended up having steak and baked potatoes and mac and cheese. He cooked them out on the charcoal grill, which was absolutely wonderful. I love it whenever he cooks on the charcoal grill. I love it whenever he grills out anyway, but especially the charcoal. We normally don't do charcoal that often here at the house because it's expensive. It's really expensive. As much as we cook outside on the grill, we would spend a ton of money on charcoal to do so if we did that all the time. So we do use our propane grill most of the time. Anyway, so the first night we had the steak, baked potatoes, wonderful meal. The second night we had, did we have, I don't remember. One of the other nights we had pork chops, and then the next night we had hamburgers, or the other night, that he also grilled on charcoal. I probably gained 10 pounds just through those 3 days from as much as we ate. Then, of course, we cooked breakfast. I normally cook the breakfast inside because we normally just have eggs and sausage for breakfast. Not a big breakfast, but okay, let's see. What is the next color that we should do? Since I just happened to look up and see this one, we'll do 934, which is the 2 dots. I'm having to open this from this way instead of using my other hand to pull it open, because that just hurts so bad. Okay, let's see if I have any comments on here. I think I answered them all. And I am so sorry, everyone, that I got so far behind. I will try to keep up in the future, I promise. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I've got 3 comments as of right now. One is from Margie. It says, Remy is going to love it, pretty sure anyway. Cute, fun canvas. Thanks for sharing. Hugs. Okay, so I unboxed Lucky Mankinko. It's a Diamond Art Club. I bought this specifically for my granddaughter Remy. Once I do it, it's a round drill. Absolutely gorgeous. I got my first trading card in that one. And I really do think she's going to love it. And plus, for me to work on it, it's got the purples and pinks in it. So I'm going to love working on it. But I think that she will really enjoy it as well. And then on that same video, Lazy Retired Granny said, Adorbs kitty canvas. Your granddaughter is going to enjoy that. I really think that she will. And then the only other comment I got right now, like I said, I went ahead and answered all the comments because I didn't want it to go that long. But anyway, without me answering them, so I went ahead and answered them just in the app. But anyway, Lazy Retired Granny, I also have this one unboxing not done. It is very pretty and the colors are wonderful. I hope you're okay after your fall. Keep us updated. I like both of the canvases and I have both. LOL. Those were my 2 favorite out of the 4, and I did have to decide. There was one more that I wanted to get, Not so much the waterfall, but there was the Aurora Borealis one. I just love the colors in it, but I didn't get that one. I had already spent too much money over at Hobby Lobby yesterday whenever I went to Walmart after that. So I hope you're okay after your fall. Keep us updated. Yes, I am okay. My thumb is really sore and it's still swollen a bit, but I think it's going to be okay. And even if I did break anything in a thumb, there's not much that they could do about it anyway. So I think it'll be okay though. Like I said, I'm just glad that it was not my right hand. I would be going through withdrawals right now on diamond painting. So that's all the emails and stuff that I have. One thing I did want to talk about, and I went back and looked. Does anybody know that if StreamYard is still going to offer their free service one? The reason I'm saying is because I paid for the paid service, but that being said, I got an email the other day that StreamYard is basically doubling in price. And whenever I went back to look, because I'm not sure I'm willing to pay that much for StreamYard. Don't get me wrong, I love the service. I love being able to use StreamYard. I can record on one device and then just through StreamYard go and download it directly to my computer from another device. I love that. I love being able to use it in my lives and schedule them. It's very easy to use, very user friendly as far as that goes. But, and I'm holding my hand so that y'all can't see the canvas that I'm working on. But is it worth the $40 a month instead of $20? Or did I somehow just miss a up in fee that I haven't really been paying attention to? Had they already upped the price? Because right now, I don't make any money off of ads or anything like that on my channel. So everything that's on here for the most part is out of my pocket. But I was willing to do that part because I enjoy my channel. I enjoy doing YouTube. And it just made it easier for me for whenever I went to edit and stuff. But is it still going to be worth it at the higher price? I'm trying to look into other streaming software. If any of y'all have any suggestions, let me know. Like I said, I really did like StreamYard. I still like it. They have added some very nice things in the time since I've had StreamYard. Like the fact that whenever I first got StreamYard, whenever you were recording, it didn't have it to where you could pause it. They did add that. So tell me what you think. Is there any other streaming softwares that y'all know of that might be cheaper that work pretty well? If I have to, it's not a big deal. I can plug in to my laptop and transfer my videos directly from my phone. It was just the ease of being able to just download it from the site. So, that being said, I don't know how much longer I'll have StreamYard, especially if they don't have the free service anymore, because I was going to switch back to that instead of the paid one, even though it's only so many hours per month that you can stream. But I've never went over that amount of streaming hours before in a month. Even if I did it twice a week, I would still have enough, I think. So, not sure where to go from there. I've got till the 7th to figure it out. Let me know what y'all think. What else has been going on? I know that there was some other things that I wanted to talk to y'all about, and I just haven't had the chance. We had a few drivers this last weekend that really got under my skin. Not gonna say much about them, but sometimes that happens. And then you get the drivers that you literally look forward to seeing them come in the door because they know the rules, they know what to do, they follow the rules, and it just works out. And I tell every driver that walks in that door the same spiel over and over all day long. And then I get drivers that after I've told them that spiel, they're like, oh, I ask them if they've done all this, and they tell me yes. And then whenever I'm telling them don't reconnect to your trailer, they said, oh, I have to disconnect. So they weren't even listening to what I said in the first place. And I had so many drivers this last weekend that it was like almost every other driver that I checked in was like that. And I don't want anybody to get hurt, the unloaders, because we have had a trailer more than once pull out of a door with one of our unloaders in it, and the unloader fell to the ground on the forklift. That can be really, really dangerous. Luckily, they were okay. A little shaken up, but okay. But still, I don't want that happening to anybody. And that's the reason the rules are there in the first place. It's to protect the people who work there. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Okay, so I've got about an hour before I have to be at the shop to work. Plus, I'm going to DoorDash today. And I might even try out my glasses again somewhat down there. Maybe if I put my canvas up here, y'all can see it. Or if I tilt it on my steering wheel. We'll see. I'm working on my little star, or my little Pooh canvas. Pooh Bear and Friends canvas for Stars event. It's a small one. It's one that I can take with me to work and work on it. In fact, it's out in my car right now with my drills. I might need to make sure before it starts getting too hot out there that I get all those trays out of there. I normally take that bag in everywhere with me because I don't want it getting warped by the sun and the heat. Okay. So how long have we been on here? My gosh, it has already been 50 minutes. So, with that being said, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this coffee chat and WIP. I know what I forgot to say. I'm going to say this really quick. So, sorry, Beth, if you're listening. I am still listening to Jane Eyre. I like the story, I really do. But whenever I was listening to it at work, I kind of got to a point where I got busy, so I've got to re-listen to a lot of it. But she is now working as a tutor to the little girl, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name, but I'm going to re-listen to it. I am actually really enjoying the book. It's just a lot of times whenever I'm at work and I listen to books, I have to go back and I have to listen to them again. But yeah, she's there. She's talking to the little girl. And I completely agree with you. I did not like the way that they treated her in the house where she grew up. That was not right. So, but I will finish the book and I'll probably listen to it some while I'm diamond painting later tonight. I've been watching Vera on BritBox and getting really interested in those shows, and so once I finish with the seasons of Vera, I don't know how many seasons there are on there. I think I'm at like season 7 right now. They're short seasons as in the number of episodes, but they are long episodes. They're like an hour and a half each. So anyway, I'm going to finish. I will probably listen to the book tonight once I start coming in here to diamond paint after dinner and listening to it again. I will finish it, I promise, but I'm going to re-listen to it so I can actually have a better understanding of what I missed. Anyway, if you haven't checked out Beth's bookish reviews, I'll try to link it in the description below. Be sure to go over there and check her channel out. Lazy Retired Granny, I'm sure all of y'all are already subscribed to her. Go check her channel out. And what's another one? We're going to go ahead. There was another one that I wanted to say something about. Creative Chaos with Lynn. She does a lot of unboxing. She does some working chats. She does a few different ones. So I'll try to link her channel below as well. Those 3. And then next time we might have some different shout outs. I'm not sure. But if you haven't checked them out, go ahead and go over and check them out. Anyway, thank you so much if you're still here and listening. Thank you so much for watching, working with me on my diamond painting. I love the way it's coming out. Everyone, take care. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment on your way out, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, so today I'm not going to record diamond painting with this unless I set it right up against the steering wheel, because it did not work last time the way I wanted it to. Y'all couldn't see a thing that I was diamond painting. But to do a test on these glasses, I'm going to drive across the river, and I decided to
canceling voice recognition.
Just show you one of the campgrounds that I go to quite often. It's just because this one's close to us, it's nice, it's quiet, and there's normally not. It's just a nice little campground. It's not that expensive. I think it's like $26 a night. It has water and electric. I'm sure the ones up at the beginning of the campground are more expensive than the other ones, but I'm pretty sure they're not that much more, maybe $5 more. But it's a pretty nice place. So I thought, since I'm waiting on a DoorDash order, and I will be going back home to wait on DoorDash orders today because I've got all 3 kids there, and whenever my son has them, whenever he knows that I'm out and about, I tend to get call after call after call. So we're just gonna go look at this real quick, and then we will go back to the house, and I'll probably do an unboxing. So this will be at the beginning of one of my coffee chat and whips, or somewhere in one of my coffee chat and whips. I may put it at the end, so for the people that do not want to see it, they don't have to. But anyway, we are gonna turn in here, and this is basically just a test to see how well this is gonna work for me for stuff like this. Make sure nobody's coming. I hate that corner right there, especially if you're pulling a camper and turning in here. That's one part that I do not like about it. This place is open from 10 to 6 p.m. except if you're camping. It says sites are $16 to $26. I think that is outdated. I'm not sure though. I would have to double check on the website. But let's go ahead and look and see what we see down here. And there's one of the people that do all the cleaning and all that. That is the little hut that we have to stop at whenever you get here. It does have some speed bumps. I'll go ahead and pull through here because this is the more expensive sites, and the only reason is they are probably 50 amp and they have the covered picnic tables. These are actually the better sites here, but normally I don't get one of these sites because 9 times out of 10 these are completely booked up, because I'm one of those people who books at the last minute on campsites unless we know that we're going to be going somewhere quite a ways in the distance, but I normally don't have time to do that. Restrooms are right there. They do have showers in there. I don't like theirs so much to use theirs. There are some of these campgrounds that have showers and they have doors that lock on them. Now those I might go ahead and use to keep from having to empty my gray tank as much. But these down here are really nice and shady spots. I don't know if you can see it, but that little camper right there, that is normally the spot that I try to book whenever I have the grandkids and I'm going to have to watch them, because it's next to the playground. Or I'll do D13, which is over on the other side of it. But that just depends if I'm going to have the kids or not. And they're really nice spots anyway. I like to get the spots over there because y'all know me. I love being on the water side. I love looking out over the water. That's one of the reasons that I didn't like the place that we last went to. But yeah, not too shabby of a place at all. I really, really like this one. It's not exactly my favorite. I do like that spot right there, even though it's not, I can still see the water. I would love to get me one of those pop-up campers like that I can pull with my car. And I would be off camping. But look, it's very, very nice out here. I know I don't want to look over there too much, because with this these glasses recording for y'all, I have to completely look over there so that y'all can see it. But it's a very nice spot, very nice places, and quite often it is pretty full. You can see this is the middle of a week. There's somebody in a tent right there, and there's quite a few. Then we have our birds. I think that looks like a crow or something right there. Just standing around. You see squirrels. I don't know if y'all can see that over there, that squirrel. But you're constantly seeing squirrels here. Geese. I guess I better speed up because somebody's behind me. But very, very nice place. Absolutely love this campground. Anyway, I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to turn off the camera because that's the end of the tour. And there's the bridge that we went over coming over here. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Everyone take care. Bye.